Today's Yu-Gi-Oh! Fan art is Gem Knight Master Diamond by Ethan. Thank you, Ethan.
Hello, this is Photon Chaos. And I'm here to give you my Gemini deck profile. I actually call it the Gemini Counters because I'm running a lot of counter traps here. But other than that, it's a pretty good deck. I actually beaten Counter Fairies, I've beaten Dark Magicians, beaten Pendulum Magicians, I've beaten Spiral Helix actually. Kind of shocker at this, but I just burned them to death. So, let's get right into it. First off, I'm running 2 of Gemini Garnet. Pretty good beater for a normal type. 2 Gemini Timberland. 2 Gemini Sapphire. And 1 of her. Reason why I run over her, not 3 of her, is because of the fact that you can use a Gemini Link monster to banish, to shuffle it back in the deck to fusion summon. So 1 is basically good, and I'm always getting her in my hand. And yeah. Onto the effect monsters. 2 Rescue Rabbits, because banish them to special summon 2 normal types with the same name. 2 Gem Armadillo, just for the search for my Geminites. Sadly, 2 of him, mostly because he's actually a good defense, and his effects is really good when you normal summon him. I'm always able to normal summon. 2 of her because she's mandatory. I'm thinking of bumping her up to maybe 1 more, making him 3, because she's really good for the deck. But we'll see how it is. 3 of Orthodoxy, because you can special summon from the grave by sending him. Now my 1 of Gemini Ember, pretty good for its effect wise. So you special summon and banish. Just because another beater. Crystal Rose, just because it's such a good card. And Alexander, you can tribute him to special summon any normal type monster or Gemini normal monster from your deck. I might take him out, might not, but he's also a good 18 beater. So, not bad. Now onto my spells. I run 3 Gemini Fusions. It's a mandatory thing. 3 Absolute Fusions because it's such base for any Gemini card. Doesn't matter what it is. 3 Brilliant Fusion. I'm so happy that this card hasn't hit the ban list yet. Such a good card and it helps the deck out. Now my 2 Azovs. Twin Twisters, I might bump that up to 3 because it actually helps. My 1 of is Foolish Burial, Monster Reborn, 1 Upstart Goblin, 1 Red Geki. Those are my 1 ofs. Obviously, Monster Reborn's just hit the ban off the ban list of 1. It's actually pretty good. I'm happy about that. The Red Geki just to blow up and the draw power. I was thinking about adding Pot of Stupidity to banish 10 to draw 2 because I can just use them as fodder for my Link. Might not. Still don't have the card yet, so. 2 Product Fusion. Basically negate anything, activations, or summons by banishing a fusion. And then you get the fusion back into the end turn, obviously. Solemn Strikes. My Solemn Warning. And the one that just finally got off the ban list for a very long time. Solemn Judgment. And that's my deck file. Now my extra deck. I run 1 Deco Talker because he's right now the best one besides Barrel Lord Dragon. I don't have that. You can technically go in Barrel Lord Dragon or Firewall and want this deck. 2 Gemini Phantom Quartz because it's really good because you can target any Gemini cards in the grave all banish and shuffle back to your main deck to fusion summon by paying 1,000. And its second effect is you pretty much add any Gemini card. 1 Sniperus because it needs 2 Earth types. It is 18 meter, and the arrows are going sideways. And more extra zones, better. This deck doesn't shy from special summoning. Fusions. 2 Master Diamonds because he's my ace and my favorite card. 2 other Barons. Yeah, she Barons a lot. 1 Brilliant Lady. She's pretty good. Jupiter Gemini to special summon a fusion. Basically the easy common. Yeah, everybody use at least 1. Just to gain 1 additional normal summon with Brilliant Fusion combo. Gemini Ruby, the card who actually got me into Geminites. Pretty good. Tribute, beat down more. Connet, mostly because of the fact that my opponent plays a lot of stuff that can happens when I'm attacking, like Honest and stuff. so I thought add him just to prevent that happening. Trespass, burn damage more specifically, and able to attack twice. And the last, and not least, Prism. This card is such a good card. Get rid of a spell, pop any card on the field, regardless what it is, and just pop it. The newer print says no target, this one says targets. The newer print is select, so that's even better. And that's it for my Gemini deck profile. Leave a comments and likes, and if you like more, subscribe to me. Bye.